this morning. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
A little 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know if when I was here the last time if I told y'all the problems he had trying to go to kindergarten. Did y'all know about that? Well, he said, Dad, it just lasts too long. He said, I said, well, Jake, I said, really? I said, if you don't want to go to school, I said, Dad will have to go to jail. And he said, well, I'm not going to college. I said, well, I'd be glad to just go to kindergarten right now, bud. On the second day of school, you know what they had? The fire drill. Y'all ever remember the fire drill? Where you went out there and stood by the pole and talked to all your friends? Never was a fire that I can remember when I was in school. Just went out there, time to get out of class. And he come up and he said, Dad, they had one, scared him to death. And he come up to me and said, Dad, I can't believe you're sending me out there to a building that's going to catch on fire. So he's trying a lot of things to get out of school. But him and his mom are together this morning. You pray for my wife today. Today's the busiest day on the road, and she works the toll booth. And she'll say $2, $2, $2, $2 about all this. She'll probably come home saying $2. But you pray for her today. And I don't, like I say, I want to sing a couple more songs, Josh. And I tell Josh, I'll put him to sleep and you wake him up. And but this song here, I don't sing it much, and but I'm going to try because I believe we're all blessed this morning. And we'll give it a whirl, Josh. Josh likes this song, so we'll try. He's a good band. He plays all these instruments. I don't know how he does. Sings back there. Never made a fortune. It's probably too late now. Oh, but I don't worry about that much, 'cause I'm happy anyhow. As I go reaping better than I sowed. I'm drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup has overflowed. I ain't got a lot of riches. Sometimes the gold gets rough, but I got a friend in Jesus that makes me rich enough. I thank God for all His blessings on me and the mercy He's bestowed. I'm drinking from my saucer, 'cause my cup has overflowed. Oh, sure, there's been some storms in my life just like you have yours. You know, there was times that my faith grew thin. You know, it seemed like that just one day, the old clouds, they just rolled back and that sun started shining again. You ever face times like that in your life? Lord, help me not Well, I'm going to sing just one more, and I hope this morning everybody in this service is saved.
Amen.
That's the greatest thing. You say, well, I've been thinking about giving somebody something for Christmas. Well, the greatest thing you can give them is tell them you're saved. You're going to heaven. Life's short. I think of a lady that we've been trying to help, 33 years old, had 5 kids. From ages, I think, 7, maybe 9 on down, and the last one she had was just like 2 or 3 months old. And her husband, she laying on the couch with the little baby, and he heard the baby keep crying, and he went in to check on him, and Mom went on to heaven.
Aww.
And now the man is trying to take care of them 5 little kids, pretty much him and his mom. And this morning we may say, boy, I sure got a lot of problems, Rick. Well, you really don't know what your problems are till you face some of the things that other people face. And I tell you, even the simple prayers, I think the Lord enjoys answering for us. I was telling you about Jake having a hard time going to school, and it was bothering me. Because I wanted him to not cry to have to go. I go out there on Mondays and eat lunch with him. I've opened more packages for these kids this year than I thought I could ever do. Will you open my chocolate milk, sir? Well, how about these apples? Can you get... And so I've opened a lot of stuff. I was sitting there and we was getting ready to leave. And they have to line up, and Jake's got Dad by the hand. And we're walking through that line, and I have to take a right and go out the front door, and he has to go on to class. And most of the time, before that, old lips are quivered. Mine. Because his is. And he's getting ready to go back to class, but I pray, Lord, would you please help Jake with that? Give him a piece. Well, here about probably a month ago, I was standing in line, and this little blonde-headed girl, about a head taller than him, said, Mister, said he lines up behind me, and said, when I take him by the hand, and when you're gone, I take care of him. You know what I said? Yes, ma'am. And so Jake's about 3 spots behind her, and it passes all the other little kids and gets right behind her.
Aww.
And she takes him by the hand. We go on, like most of y'all have experienced when they get a girl. See you, Dad! He goes on back to class, and I walk out that door thanking the Lord for answering prayer. You say, oh, that doesn't mean much. Well, when you have kids, maybe when they go to college. I heard a preacher preach one time. You know how, boy, the room's messed up all the time, always on them. I got a 16-year-old at home. Seems like I pick up more clothes. I shouldn't weigh about 100 pounds. I end up picking up clothes, trying to help him keep his stuff going. And hunting season's in, so there's camo over there, this over there. And anyway, all of it's messed up. I thought about it as we had them in Thanksgiving, then you see the room. But this man talked about how they went off to college or got married. Now the room's all straight. There's a basketball goal out there, just wishing somebody would throw a basketball up at it. There's quietness, wish somebody just squall out there's a bug in the room or something. And you see that time goes by real quick. And you have to keep praying. And I don't know about you, but you may be in the valley this morning. You just keep praying to the Lord. He says, I know your frame. I know how you build. I even know the hairs on the top of your head. He knows about us this morning. See the sun. My eyes find no more tears to cry. My heart just Joshy Washy. That's what Jake calls him, Joshy Washy. And let him give his testimony. Y'all are probably used to getting out at noon. We'll do our best. If not, we'll call Dairy Queen, tell them we'll be right up there. I've already had orders, bring 2 hot dogs home when I pass by.
Oh. Kirk's got good hot dogs.
This year is Josh Wilson. Has anybody ever seen Josh, know Josh? He's down here in the penitentiary. No, I don't pick on you, Josh. There's stories I can tell you about him, but I'll leave him alone for a minute. All right. I don't know where I put your guitar and your banjo. Here we are. He sat there so long, he drank all that sheets of coffee. I don't know if he can make it or not. I remember telling y'all I had the shakes. When I go in the sheets, I gotta get that Dr. Pepper, you know. Drop that down. Is that good?
That's good. God is good, isn't he?
Amen.
Well, you know, I never take it lightly when we're able to go to the house of God. That's a blessing in itself, just to be able to worship God. God has brought me through 27 operations. The doctor said I would never walk, said I would never talk, said I would be legally blind and wheelchair bound. But God had a plan.
Oh,
I died 3 times when I was born, weighing in at 1 pound and 13 ounces, 13 inches long. Mama was 27 weeks. And I got called to preach at the age of 14.
Oh, my.
And I've been preaching and singing ever since.
Amen.
But at the age of 16, Pastor, my retina in my left eye became detached. And we had been going back and forth to Charlottesville University Hospital, trip after trip after trip. And the doctor came in with his head bowed low to the floor, and he said, Mr. Wilson, he said, there's no more hope for your vision in that eye. He said, you've went blind, and the only thing we can do to help you is remove the eye. And as he looked up, I said, that's okay, Dr. Tiedemann, because I'll have a glorified body and a brand new eye when I get to heaven.
oh.
And he said, if half of my patients had as much faith in the Lord as what you do, I'd feel much better about all my operations. I'm the only one that's saved in my family. And in the pre-op room, as my mother was at the head of the bed and my grandmother was at the foot, I told them these words, which is where this song comes from. I said, if I don't make it through this surgery, you just remember that I've gone on to a better land. Remember that I'm with Jesus. And remember that I love you. That's the title of this song. I wrote and recorded this song called Remember My Love.